Hello guys, so today we are going to go into a more interesting topic. So in today we are going to see about a tutorial which was a project which I made long back. So it's going to be the home security system. So I have attached the link to the project which I made, so you can see about the project and then come to this tutorial to see about how to make it. Now let's go into the project. So first we are going to see the materials which is required. Now without these materials you can't do your project. So first we should check the materials. I have given all the link for the materials, so you can just purchase it and come back to the video and just build it if you don't have your materials. Now let's go into the project. So today we need these materials. So these are the materials which you need to make the project. Now first thing, you need an SD card, and then so the SD card minimum should be 4 GB, and then you need a SD card reader or an SD card adapter which you should just plug it into your PC. Then you need an Raspberry Pi cam. Then you need this Raspberry Pi cam converter to your Raspberry Pi Zero. And then you need this Raspberry Pi Zero. So this is the most necessary board for your project. Next you need this casing. So but this casing is good because it makes the project more compact enough. Now let's go into the project. So we are gonna see how to build this project. So before going to build, we need another necessary material, that is the Wi-Fi router. Now let's go into the project. Step 1, you should take these two things. You need to take the SD card reader, and you need to take this SD card. Now what you should do is in the link, in the description I have just given a link for Motionize OS. So you just install that Motionize OS in your computer. First you just download it, and using your unzipper or WinRAR, you can just extract that folder and keep it ready, or you should keep it in an image file. And then I have given another link for Windows Disk Imager. Even you install that and then keep it ready. So we are gonna make this project more successful. And what you have to do is, first you should just format this SD card. There should be nothing in this SD card except your file. So first what you should do is, you just go and download SD formatter, which is given in the description. First what you should do is first completely delete what are the things are there in this SD card, and then we are going to proceed further. Now let's go on for the complete method. Okay guys, now we are going to just jump into the PC and just see what we are going to do with this SD card and SD card reader. First what you have to do is take your SD card and SD card reader, plug your SD card inside your SD card reader. Now just plug it into your USB in your laptop. So I'm just plugging it in. Yeah. So you have to get a blank folder, so don't mind its boot. So actually what I did is I did a lot of projects with that SD card, so I'm just getting it boot. So in your case it may be different, it may be local disk F or anything. So first thing what you have to do is, you just format your SD card. Now I have just given the link for formatting the SD card. Just go SD card formatter. I have already installed SD card formatter. So now just go into the SD card formatter by giving all the administrative permissions. So in SD card formatter you will be having this thing called format. First select your disk, so it's going to be Fboot. Okay. So now you're just gonna see here about the quick format, override format. You'll be seeing these things. Now go to boot, and you have to select your name over here. It can be anything, even your name or my name. So I'm just selecting boot as common. Now I'm just gonna click format. So accept this. Okay, so now it's formatting. Okay, you will be seeing this format successful once the format is completed. Now just close it. And the next thing you're going to do is you're just going to go to search, and you'll be having Win32 disk imager. I've just given the link in description and the procedure for installation. Now just go into this software, go to the image file. So before going and selecting into the image file, let's determine where the image file is. Now this is what your thing which you have just downloaded from the description. Now click that Motionize Raspberry Pi 2019. So this link is for just the Raspberry Pi Zero. Please be caution. This is only for the Raspberry Pi Zero. I have just attached a different link for other Raspberry Pis. Now I'm just dragging and dropping this Raspberry Pi OS for Raspberry Pi Zero. Just wait until the zip extracts completely. So it's going zipping out, and then close your folder. You'll be finding this Motionize OS Raspberry Pi IMG. So you can't open this file because it's an OS file. Now what you're gonna do is just go to Win32 Disk Imager and then direct to that folder. Now we have to go to the desktop. In desktop, you'll be having this image files. So I hope it's not recognizing. So as it's one over here, we have to just remove that one. So I'm just going to remove it. So in your case, it may be the same because you haven't tried it. Now you can see it went to some other image. So now it's going to be completely usable file. In your case, it's going to be completely different because in my case, I have already installed Motionize and tested it. So now we are just going into the OS and just click open. Now we are just having this file over here, and then this is going to be really long process, I guess, because it's going to be flashing up images here. Now just go and click write. Okay, first select your device. So if in some case you have just selected the wrong device, then it may lead to some other problem. Just click device F and write. Just click write and then write yes. Now it's going on progress. In case you have seen in a lot of tutorials such as Balena is good, but I'm just recommending this Win32 Disk Imager itself because in a lot of people just report that Balena doesn't work properly. So it may be the problem of the PC, but because sometimes the PC also makes does not make the things incompatible. Now you can see it's a bit faster now. Okay, write successfully. After getting this write successful, don't try to just open this because you'll be getting this number of windows over here. Now just close each and every window. If it starts format, just give cancel and just close each and every window. Now exit the window here. Once you exit, you'll be finding the eject option. Go to safety 2 and do eject. Yeah, now you can see successfully the hardware has been ejected. Now just taking off the SD card. Okay, so now let's go on to the next procedures. Okay guys, now I'm gonna stop my recording. Now we are going to set up the Wi-Fi for your Raspberry Pi. So as we seen in the OS. So now again you have to connect your Raspberry Pi, your SD card reader and your SD card. Just connect it inside your inside your SD card reader. Just plug it into your PC or back again. So in your PC you will be getting multiple amount of windows. You may feel even irritated. But what you have to do is I've just attached two folders in my description. So what you have to do is you have to just paste the two folders inside your Raspberry Pi's things. So now in this tutorial we're going to see where you're going to paste those things. Now just go. So this is going to be your thing. Okay. Now you just go to. I'm just going to the folder. I've just attached this folder in the Raspberry Pi. Now just so I'll just explain what is that folder is now. So this folder is for the connectivity for the Raspberry Pi. Now just going to the thing. Now yeah, you can see the things over here. Now we are gonna see about this particular file. Now as we see here, it's going to be country India, and you're going to see network scan SSID, and here you should paste your SSID and replace your password for the for the Wi-Fi router or the mobile hotspot which you are using. You have to replace this. So you need not want to on your mobile Wi-Fi in start itself. Now let's go on. to just make sure you have to just paste this folder. Just copy, go to the folder. Now be safe where you're just going. So it's F, right? So just go to the USB drive F. So I'm sorry, my computer is stuck now. Just wait for some time. Yeah. Now just go to F and just paste this WPA supplicant config into your Raspberry Pi's F. In case it's in my case it's F drive. So in case it can be any other drive, just paste it here. So it's taking some time to paste. Okay, it's pasted successfully. Now just eject your drive after closing those windows. Just go and click eject. Yeah, fine. Now we are going to just make our complete SolidWorks with this Raspberry Pi. Now let's go on to that tutorial. Okay guys, now the next thing which you're going to do is going to be like you're going to power up your Raspberry Pi. Now let's go on to the procedures for powering up. So this is going to be your hub. So I'm just extending the cable here for just receiving the power. So I've just extended the cable from my laptop. Now what you have to do is you're just gonna connect it through the USB. So in this Raspberry Pi, you can see here you'll be having two options here. The first one is going to be the power pin. Second is going to be your USB, and third is going to be HDMI. Now take an adapter like this. Just plug it and just connect the first pin, right? So the first pin into it. So now you have to just go it and just plug it here. Okay, now just I'm just switching on my Pi. Okay guys, my Pi is now switching on. Now let's go how to view the stream in Raspberry Pi. So as we are going to see this, you have to some things which you are going to be taking ready is going to be your laptop, and you have to keep ready your web browser. So you are going to just go in and just go and seek what are going to be the connected device. So so I'm going to say for the router. So in case if you have a router, you have to go to the router's IP address and just see all the connected device. Inside all the connected device, you will be having this Motionize thing. So just copy that IP and just paste it in your web browser. In case you're using a phone, just go and download your IP Finder app and just find this Motionize IP, and then you can just proceed in further. So your Raspberry Pi cam has started to stream. Now let's go on and just see whether it's going to work or not. Okay guys, now we have just powered up our device. Now we will just go into the PC. Now I'm just gonna what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just find the IP first. So I'll just find the IP address. Now for finding the IP address, what you have to do is just go to your router's IP address. Just go there and just click the wireless clients. In my case it's different. You just see the IP address which are connected. Then go and copy the IP address. You'll be seeing MEYE. Just go. I've just opened the slide already. So it's 192.168.0.104 in my case. So the default password is going to be admin, and there's no password for this. So username is going to be admin. So it shows an bar like this. Now just go here, add an camera. So these are the things which have been connected. So you have to test each and every camera because it may be connected in multiple ports. So you have to just test each and every camera. So here in this case you can just see the camera has started streaming. Yeah, that's fine. Now I'm just showing the camera to you. Guys, can you see me in the video? Yeah, I can see myself in the video. So this is how this works. So now let's see some other configuration. So what we are going to do is we are just going to see about motion sensing and each and everything. So you can just change your things, and then network. So in network here you can just change your wireless networks. Then you have services, you have this FTTP server, so you have these things. You have expert settings, so you no need to go to expert settings, it's somewhat a difficult thing to learn. Now these are some text overlays. In case if you want to add some text overlay, you can just add it over here. Now video streaming. So what does video streaming say is the recorded video will be saved into your Google Drive directly. So these are the things you can do here, and then movies you can just, and motion detection. So in case there is any motion detection, for example, I'm just moving my hand, it's already on, right? So I'm just moving my hand on top of the camera. So what happens is suddenly you'll be seeing the video gets highlighted. So that's what motion sensing is. So I'm just so it shows that I've just shaken my hand on the video. You have just seen it before. You can see that the red color, it has been highlighted with red color. Now here you can just configure if you want to have motion notification. So you can just click send a mail. So you have to fill this complete thing and just click apply for making it. So you can just then click reboot. So this is what the complete tutorial to make and complete home security system. So now this looks very compact, right? You just go and just stick it somewhere in your home and just secure your home. That's all. It's completely simple, easy project. This also has an IoT interface, but the thing is you have to have a Wi-Fi router and an internet connection, and then this camera, and you should have a complete and continuous power supply here. So this is what the complete tutorial is. So we'll just meet in other interesting videos and tutorials like this, and this is Kritik signing off. Bye.